Good morning, everybody. We are at the end of August. Find it hard to believe. May have been a hot summer, but it's gone, and I do love summer. And I know you hear me talk to a few people these last couple of weeks, and when I say my favorite people, they are, and he is, because these wonderful people, especially Hosea Rosenberg, has helped me through so many charities and is a big part of our food bank of the Rockies event gather and he does work for all people, has a wonderful charity of his own called Sophie's Neighborhood, and is just a wonderful person. I guess I've known you for a while. Say, I think I knew you before you became top chef.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I met you way back in Denver in the early 2000s when I was sort of
A
just a
baby.
line cook, but I was working for Kevin Taylor at the time. And um, yeah, I have always admired what you do, Gabby, and I'm
Now,
just so proud to call you a friend.
now, me too. You have come a long way, and you have, well, two, but three now, as of this week,
Mhm.
great restaurants. Well, you actually have four. You have Blackbelly Market in Denver, Santos, and your new place. So you want to start with DIA?
Yeah, we're at the C terminal in this where the Southwest Airlines is centered. We're next to gate C46. So it's Santo at DIA, and it's a very small space, but we're doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so I've been there for the last like week and a half, training the staff and trying to figure it all out. It's an incredibly small kitchen. It feels like I'm back on a food truck, and we got to produce food all day long. So it's challenging to say the least. But the space looks beautiful. The food is tasty. Just working out the way that we can produce the food quick enough to get it out.
It's a challenge. A
Yeah.
food truck can't always get it out real fast.
Yeah, and they've got to prep everything in the same little kitchen. So it presents some challenges that I've never necessarily had to deal with in the past, which is the main thing is like we're open all day and we've got to prep out of the same little kitchen. So you got to prep the food and cook the food and serve the food. And but these partners of ours, High Flying Foods, the team that sort of put this all together, they're really good at this. And Paul Riley does work with them as well. And he stopped by the other day when we were testing out our recipes and gave us some encouraging words. So I'm in good hands. I'm around great people, and we just, it's just like anything. You gotta learn to ride a bike, and so we're learning to ride that bike now.
I never quite did that. But like breakfast, you do like breakfast burritos or things like
Yep.
that. Yes.
So it's essentially our same menu as we have here in Boulder at Santo, but it's truncated, it's small. So in the morning we have our breakfast burritos, and then we also do breakfast sandwiches, and we have coffee and orange juice, and of
It's,
course cocktails because it's the airport. What was that?
I said, I adore your breakfast things.
Oh, good, thank you. And then at lunch and dinner, it's sort of the same menu. We have tacos and enchiladas and burritos and chips and salsa, and we have our wonderful margaritas that we make in Boulder. There's a little bar, there's some seating. It's not a huge space, but we're really happy with it. It's just down the aisle from Root Down, and then just beyond us are some of
Now
Juan
I know.
Padro's new spots, and
If you
so a
say
lot of good restaurants.
root down at the airport, I know where it is. So,
Yeah.
I mean, so many have opened. I said the only thing
Yeah.
wrong is they don't let those of us locals come in just for dinner and go home. I have to buy a ticket and then
Yeah.
leave.
You'd have to buy a ticket. You can buy a ticket and then get in the gate and then cancel your ticket, I suppose. But that seems like a lot of work for dinner. I would just go to the home-based restaurants if I were you.
Well, no, in all honesty, I'll come to Boulder and I'll go to Santos because I think it's incredible.
No, thank you.
I don't know if you do it all year. Last time I was there, you had a sweet potato enchilada.
Mhm. Yeah, those are on the menu all the time. We have our chicken enchiladas and our sweet potato enchiladas, and those are the the enchiladas sell better than any other thing on the menu.
Well, I saw sweet potato and went wild with and it was well worth every bite. I
Oh,
mean,
good, good.
so, and that's in right in the middle of Boulder,
Yeah,
Santo.
that's in what's North Boulder. It's just beyond the Pearl Street Mall, but it's in this shopping center where there's a Whole Foods and um, Breadworks and Beliza Coffee and Sweet Cow Ice Cream. We've got some really great neighbors, and there's a big parking lot there, which is one of the draws. You know, you can pull right up and get into the restaurant, and we've got amazing views of the Flatirons from our patio. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to sit. So yeah, we're just shy of 8 years old now at Santo, and have become a very much a neighborhood favorite restaurant.
And it's affordable too, which makes it,
Yes, that's I think very family friendly. You know, we've got a lot of families in the neighborhood, so people can bring their kids, and it doesn't break the wallet. And our daughter loves it. Sophie, she loves going there, and everybody knows her, so she's famous in both of our restaurants.
no, she's famous in my life too. I just look up and right there she is.
Oh,
And I'm not being funny. I could pull it down and show you right now. Is Sophie's
oh,
picture. Uh,
so sweet.
and then your most well-known spot, I guess, is Blackbelly.
Yeah, so I'm sitting in our private dining room right now. Blackbelly is 10, almost 11 years old. We have a restaurant, which is dinner only, that's sort of upscale steakhouse, farm to table cuisine, New American. And then next door, we have our butcher shop and market, which is grab and go counter service. And it's on the casual side, but we have our whole butchery operation over there as well. So we sell a lot of locally raised meats and cured meats and dry aged beef and that kind of thing here. And then we also do catering out of Blackbelly. So we have it's almost like three businesses in one. It's kind of how I think of it. And then we have this private room that we built now. It's just an event space. So we have lots of functions here at the restaurant as well. So this is sort of a culinary campus now at Blackbelly, and we do a lot of different things throughout the year. We're very busy all the time.
Well, you have a Michelin butcher, female, and if anybody knows that I'm not very big, neither is the butcher. Every time I see her, I just laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, she's my size.
Yeah,
And
Kelly, she's tiny. She's this little Hawaiian girl. She's very skinny and small, and she's got these hulking, muscular men that work for her, and they are like at attention anytime she talks. It's really cool to see how she sort of wields that power. But she's wonderful to work with, and she's done so much to get our program, where it is. And she's also running the butcher program at our Denver location, which is sort of a small outpost of what we do here. And then we've been doing pop-ups there, and I know you've been to some of those. That's been really fun. Tennyson Street has been very cool to be at. We love that whole neighborhood and all the people and businesses there. So we're just very happy with all the projects we've done so far.
well, in Denver on Tennyson, daily just to go in for burritos or sandwiches is fabulous. But your pop ups, the
Yeah.
butchering is one thing. But are you doing more of the dinners now? The
Yeah.
Thursday?
So currently our schedule is every other week we do what we call bistro night. So it alternates between our steak frites and our chicken parmesan. And it's just like a little meal. And we have wine and beer available, and we, put candles on the tables and make it like a little bistro.
No,
And
no. It was, guys, it was absolutely charming. And it wasn't exactly a little meal. I mean, the portion, I had this, I want to know, get to the next veal, chicken parm one, but the steak frites was more than ample and it was divine.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're really happy with that. We wanted to start, using the space at night here and there. There's a lot of people in that neighborhood, and we've gotten a lot of regulars for our breakfast and lunch now. We do our breakfast burritos there as well. But we have this opportunity at night to do, and it's a very small space. We only really have like 14 seats in there. So that's why we decided to do these pop-ups and just do one thing, and it's steak frites, a little side salad, and you get a glass of wine, and it's just delicious. So we're going to continue to do that. We also do our bites with butchers pop-ups, And we'll probably be adding a little bit more to the roster soon. We just, wanted to test it out and make sure we got a good, a lot of people showing up, and it's been working so far. So we're very happy with that.
Well, you did a fabulous one for the food bank, and you have one coming up for Sophie's neighborhood in October, which I'm
Yep.
already. But why don't, here she says, I haven't asked him this, guys. Why don't you do the Thursday night things every week? Because they're so good.
We're probably going to end up doing that, but part of it is just staffing. We have a very small team there, and we can only ask people to work so many hours, and if everybody's been working since 6 a.m. and then they got to work till 8 p.m, that's a long day. So we're slowly adding more and more, but we just have to make sure that we don't burn our team out. We care very deeply about our people and want to make sure we take care of them.
Okay, when is the next dinner and which one is it? Or do you know, she asked. Okay,
So
Laura.
next Thursday is our steak frites night. And then we have, that's chicken parm. Sorry, I'm making, this is why Lauren's sitting next to me.
A chicken parm is
On the 28th, we have chicken parm.
28th.
And then, yeah, that's next week.
Oh dear, I might.
And then September 11th, the steak frites. And then it keeps alternating every other week. And then we have a Bites with Butchers in October on the 8th.
Right. I have
And that will be benefiting Sophie's neighborhood.
Right. Briefly, tell me about Sophie's neighborhood.
So Sophie, for those of you who don't know, is our little 8-year-old daughter. She's the light of my life, my best friend. She was born with a very, very, oh, I love that picture. That was at your birthday party.
Yep. I was 90, she was 6.
Yeah. Well, she's 8 now. She just turned 8. She just started 3rd grade.
She was 8.
And she's going to school in Boulder. She has a very rare genetic disorder called MCTO. It stands for multicentric carpotarsal osteolysis. And it's a what am I trying to, sorry, it's been I got tripped up on my words there. So basically it affects her bones. Her bones aren't developing correctly. They're breaking down a little more quickly than they're rebuilding. So a lot of her joints are affected. In particular, it's the ankles and the wrists. And she's missing bones, and they're not all developing the right way. The ones that are growing aren't necessarily growing correctly. And so it affects her ability to walk, to use her hands, to just function through the world. And then it also is damaging her kidneys. So we have to keep her on kidney medication. We've got that sort of under control. We have had to increase the medication a little bit recently, but there is a lot of research with kidneys, and we kind of know the path that we're on with that. With her bones, though, it's a big unknown for us. There's very, very few people in the world that have this disorder. It's just a few dozen people across the planet. There's nobody else in Colorado that has it. And so we've got to figure this out on our own. And my wife, Lauren, and I started this foundation when she was 2.5, I believe, Sophie's neighborhood.org. And we raise money for research into MCTO. And this disease is related to a lot of other genetic bone disorders. So we're hoping that our research that we're doing can not only help Sophie, but lots of other children and adults out there that have these types of disorders. Unfortunately, for Sophie, this is progressive. So it continues as she gets older, and it continues to wreak havoc on her body. It's not something that she was just born with and she just has to deal with. It actually gets harder. So what we've done so far, we've done a lot of research. She's got therapists that help her. She's got a whole team of doctors. She wears bracing and she takes a few different medications. And we think the work that we've been doing has helped a lot. We think it's slowed down the disease. Compared to some of the other children her age out there that we've met, she's in much better physical shape. We don't know if it's her specific mutation or if it's the work we've been doing, but we really do think we're helping her. One of the biggest impacts we've had, I believe, is that we've reduced inflammation in her joints. So she doesn't really have the pain that she used to have when we first diagnosed this, and the swelling isn't there. And we believe that that has slowed the disease down as well. And so we're just every day we're learning new things. Lauren is always talking to the doctor. She is the world's expert on MCTO now, and she works with a lot of these, incredibly smart humans who do genetic research, who do proteomics, and um, they're helping and they're doing a lot of work out there. So we're just moving forward with it, and we're always raising money to put towards this research. So it is a 501c3 nonprofit, and people can donate at any point if they want to help.
And if you don't know, Lauren is his charming, wonderful, fabulous wife. And I, from the bottom of my heart, all of that. And along with something like that, now on September 18th, the Food Bank of the Rockies is doing an event called Gather and Sow. And this is to help a zillion other people. And Hosea and Lauren do have something that they don't need another excuse or another reason to give. But Hosea, you all are always there. And this is an event at Denver Botanic Gardens. And along with you and government taking away funding, the food bank has lost a lot of its programs for children and after school and seniors and daily visits. And that's what the Food Bank of the Rockies does. And you have graciously said yes to being, well, you're not only just there, you are doing one of the main courses to 250 lucky seated guests with somebody named Gabby cheering in the background because you ever heard me say, oh, he's making my favorite dishes. That's because I'm a poor typist.
I'm thrilled. I'm excited to do the event. It's so fun. And I love the Botanic Gardens. What a cool place to do something. But yeah, I've always felt that as a chef, even before I owned my own restaurant, but just working in kitchens as a chef, we have the power to feed people. And we also have the power to raise money. And so we can cook, people can pay tickets to have our food, and then that money can go to someone in need. And so for me, it's just time. It's just giving up a little bit of my time so we can help a lot of people in a short amount of time and a little bit of work. And so I'm looking forward to it. I'm very happy about my dish. I think it'll be delicious, and we're ready to go. Yeah.
Me too, said the spoiled one. And I mean, when you get the top chefs and well around all saying, oh yes, please let me, you just you just can't thank them enough. And the Botanic Gardens we were there yesterday, a little warm for the walk through at 99.
Yeah.
But the big tent is there and it's seated and it's gorgeous. And all this money is raised. Everything is in such dire shapes, including, I mean, I think we should say restaurants like Santos or Blackbelly, where you are keeping things in some semblance of affordability when everything costs you all so much more now.
Yeah, it's been tough. The prices keep going up and wages keep going up, and we want to take care of our people. And restaurants have always been a hard business to be in. The margins are incredibly low. And as the prices go up, we don't want to continue to just raise our menu prices, but it's a business. We have to stay in business, because if we can't make money, then we can't feed all the people that we can't pay the people that work for us, and they can't feed themselves. So we want to make sure that we stay in business, not just for our livelihood, but for all the people that have committed to working for us. We have over 100 employees now, and we feel a deep responsibility to them. And so, we're smart. We have a lot of meetings. We talk about everything. And I think our team, the people that I have in my company are very hardworking, very smart people. And so we figure it out. We pivot a lot, but it's certainly not easy, and it hasn't been fun watching these prices continue to climb, and then watching, funding for certain programs like you're talking about for food, but also for medical research. We had teams at Harvard that were working for our foundation lose funding, and that affects us directly. So there's a lot of headwinds we're all facing right now, but I tell Sophie every day, we got to stay positive, and we're very happy that we have each other and that we have our little dogs and we have love in our family. And so we can handle these things, but we have to keep pushing and working hard. And that's why we're working with you and doing this event.
Well, in about 3 minutes, I'll start crying. And I'm not supposed to do that. But on a lighter note before we end, because you do everything and you do it wonderfully well. And I guess I'm going to have to talk to Lauren and make a date for it. Is chicken parm the 28th.
Chicken parm.
It's about
on the 28th. Yes.
Tell her I'll even bring my son because did she hear that? Yes. Because I haven't had that one yet. Fries.
You need to. It's delicious.
Incredible. Well, I'm a chicken fan, so I'm actually a fish. Now, I'm a Blackbelly fan, and you make your own breads.
We do. We make all the bread in-house.
Oh, they are. Yeah. For somebody who loves every bite of gluten there ever was. Your breads are unbelievable. The give hours and things, the airport's always open.
Airport's always open. 5 in the morning till 10 at night, 7 days a week, unless the airport closes. There will be food available at Santo.
Okay, now Santo in Boulder.
Boulder is open 7 days a week as well. We do close for some holidays. In fact, on Labor Day, we're doing our big employee appreciation day. So we're closing all of our restaurants on the 1st of September. Okay. But short of holidays and staff parties, we're open 7 days a week. We open at 7 in the morning in Boulder at Santo and at Blackbelly with our breakfast programs.
Oh,
and then we close at 9 or 10, depending on the night. And then Blackbelly basically has the same hours. It's a little different here because we have 2 sides. So our dinner restaurant is open at 4 p.m. every day. And then the market opens at 7 a.m. for breakfast, and they close at 4 on the weekends and at 6 on the weekdays. So you can go in there and get your butcher meats and all that.
But Denver closes a little earlier or the same?
Denver is open at 7 a.m. and closes at 3 p.m. And we're closed on Mondays in Denver only. Yeah.
Okay. And then, we're complicating things.
It's all on our website.
Good. And you take reservations at Blackbelly for dinner.
We take reservations at Blackbelly and at Santo for dinner here in Boulder. Yep.
Okay. Well, all I can say is I adore you. Thank you. And the Food Banks event, Gather and Sew, is September 18th, Thursday. Starts at 5 at Denver Botanic Gardens. Tickets are $250, and you can go to foodbankoftherockies.org and read all about it. I assume I never bothered to look it up because I have it all memorized. I adore you. Please like and subscribe to the Gabb, GABB /Gabby Gourmet. On YouTube, I'm Gabby Gourmet on Instagram and Facebook. And Hosea and Lauren and Sophie and their restaurants are beyond incredible. So are the people, and very special. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabby. It's an honor to be your friend and to be on your show, and I'm looking forward to the event very much.
Well, I love you to death, and now I'm even going to be there on the 28th. Only I haven't told my kid. No, he'll be thrilled. Are you kidding? He'll be thrilled. Okay. Yes. Oh, yay. Right. Much love. And I hope to see some of you there too. Much love. Have a great day, everybody, and a very good weekend. Love you.
Bye.